Hey guys, assalamu alaikum, it's Jenny G. Welcome back to my channel. In my hand, I am holding stew chicken and spinach rolls. Yes, you heard right, stew chicken rolls. So, you want to see how to make these? Continue watching. So how are we going to make these stew chicken and spinach rolls? It's really simple. So let's start. Let's talk about that dough. So the good thing about these rolls is that you can actually use pizza dough roll, you could use bread roll, you could use the bread dough, or I chose to use the dough that I make the baked chicken pies with. So that's the exact same dough we're going to be making, and all we're going to be doing is stewing some minced chicken, putting it into the dough, on the dough, rolling it out, and adding some spinach in it and popping it in the oven. So first up, the dough. All-purpose flour, salt, some butter, and some shortening. We're going to mix this up. You could do it different ways. You could do it with your hand, break it up, break the butter and the shortening up with your fingers, or you could put it into a food processor, or you could actually even grate it. Freeze it if it's frozen, just grate the butter and grate the shortening into the flour, mix that up there. You're going to be adding some cold water to this, and you don't need to really knead it. Just make sure that they all come together in a nice ball, and you're just going to put this in the fridge to chill a bit. So while we have that in the fridge chilling, you could work on your stew or your filling. So minced chicken, we're doing it just like we would stew for any other meat or vegetable. So I'm adding some green seasoning, we put in some onion, tomato. I like to add some all-purpose seasoning, some paprika as well. You could put your hot pepper as well if you want, depending on what your green seasoning has in it. You're just going to mix this up. When you're ready to cook it, you're heating some oil in your pot. Some people don't like to put oil whenever they stew, and that's totally fine. So you can actually eliminate the oil and just add your brown sugar to the pot and let that caramelize, get that nice brown color, and continue. I still like to put a little bit of oil in there. So the oil is going in and the sugar, and we're going to be mixing it, letting this caramelize. And when it starts to form a nice cake batter mixture and you have your nice brown color, in goes a little bit of the ketchup, stir that up, and then you add in your seasoned minced meat. So minced meat will not take long at all to cook, right? So you're just going to mix that up, get that nice color on there. Now you can make it as dark as you like. You know, stew chicken in Trinidad is like light versus dark, all sorts of things. So cook it to the color you want it to be. You can add just a little bit of water, depending on the type of meat that you have. Add just a little bit, but don't add too much. So the minced meat won't take long to cook. Once it's finished cooking, you're just going to set that aside. So once it's cooled, everything is cool, the dough, you can take the dough out of the fridge, and you're just going to roll it out into a rectangle shape. Now you could roll it to any thickness or thinness that you like. It really depends on how much of the finished dough you want it to be biting. So roll it out of thin, but just don't roll it too thin, because then you might get into problems when you're rolling it up. It might burst and all of that. So just try not to roll it out too thin. So once you have it rolled out, all you're going to do is just put your stew chicken on there. I just spread it out, and then you're going to be putting some spinach leaves on it. And here what? We add in a little bit of mozzarella, just because you can make it as cheesy as you like. It's really all up to you. Doesn't matter. You can eliminate the cheese too, but go brave now. Try it a little bit. So try the little mozzarella or whatever cheese you have, sprinkle it on there, and then all you're going to do is just roll it up very carefully. Once you have it rolled up in that log, you're just going to be cutting it into thickness that you want. I'd say about an inch thick, inch and a half thickness. And then all you're going to do is pop it into the oven to bake for about 30 to 35 minutes. That's it. Really simple. And when it's out of the oven, this is what it looks like. So this is one of those fun snacks that you can make for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your kids. Real nice kind of Friday weekend sort of vibes, food, snacks to eat and to enjoy. So you could put any filling that you want. Go brave and have a little fun and make some curry chicken rolls too. Why not? We eat curry chicken roti and it's all wrapped up, so we can make it in the rolls too, right? I don't see why not. So you could have some fun with it, experiment with any vegetable you want in it. You can put it just about any filling. So I hope you guys try this stew chicken and spinach roll, cheesy stew chicken and spinach roll. Let me know what you guys think about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to share it with all your friends and your family. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this rolls week video. We're putting together different rolls, fun, savory rolls. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video.